Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Marvel Contest of Champions. I'm back from holiday, refreshed, revitalized, and whiter than normal. I'm kind of a good example why Eminem doesn't go on a green screen that often. It's kind of Casper the Friendly Ghost. All I know is I need to get a tan badly. But today, the name of the game is looking at Phoenix. Let's start by looking at Phoenix. Obviously, not so much of a good build-up to the Phoenix. You know, we're not seeing anything that remotely as close to what I would have expected to see, which is a bit of a Jean Grey build-up. Obviously, we got in a lot of the cutscenes to the Terra Genocide and now the Terramis. I want to say Tiramisu all the time I see it for some reason. But yeah, very interesting off the bat to kind of note that it's cosmic, based on, like I said, I would have hoped for a Jean Grey to start off with. But you can't have everything. I just want to have a quick look at the abilities. So, Right of the Phoenix. So, Incinerate, Fury, Armor Break, Stun. These are all very interesting. All very good. Let's go over to the abilities. So, the passive ability, which is only up at level 12. Obviously, when we get to Master Mode, we're going to see that level increase quite dramatically. And also the rank. So this is rank 4, so expected rank 5, or actually more than likely it's going to be 5-star and rank maybe rank 5. I don't know. We'll get into that in a bit later on. Maybe we'll do a live stream. Who knows? So once per fight, when the Phoenix would be knocked out, she immediately becomes invulnerable for 2 seconds. Very Punisher-like. And consumes all her Phoenix Force charges, regaining 7.3% health per charge, after which she gains 1 Phoenix Force charge. So, Phoenix rising from the ashes, very good. That's a very good nod there. The abilities passive. The Phoenix connection to the Cosmic Phoenix Force. Here we go. Entity is the source of much of her power, so that kind of explains that. But like I said, the reason for me kind of coming off a bit kind of negative to start with is a bit of a more of a, I'd like to have seen Jean Grey, maybe a different kind of look to begin with. Just going to give us a bit, you know, wetter appetite rather than hitting us with the Phoenix and Dark Phoenix. It's kind of like Jean Grey was kind of building up to a point of when this would happen. This has always been dormant, very dormant in the mind of Jean Grey, that this was going to be coming to a point of becoming the Phoenix. But that's the thing about trying to kind of replicate that in the game. It's just like, boom, there you go, we're right into the Phoenix. Source of much of her power, she begins with 1 Phoenix Force charge and periodically generates Fury buffs based on her current number of Phoenix Force charges. So do look out. These Phoenix Force charges, if you're drunk, try and say that in a hurry. Phoenix Force charges, Phoenix Force charges, Phoenix Force, you know, it's... Fury buffs increase attack by 7.5%. If you kind of put that with the masteries, you're going to see a dramatic rise in attack force. This may be a lead champion for people. All attacks gain empowerment, so these are the 5 or more Fury buffs. All attacks gain 100% chance to incinerate the opponent, dealing 7% of her attack as energy damage over 6 seconds. This effect also removes perfect block chance and reduces block proficiency by 50%. Ooh, that's not going to be great. Could be very, very handy in certain situations, especially... I may have to go for this character, I think. Heavy attacks gain 100% chance to armor break, reducing armor by 30% for 7 seconds. Again, this is a very, very well done and well-rounded character. Obviously, there's going to be weakness somewhere, and I think it's going to be with the bleed. It's quite odd as well, obviously, with it being cosmic, that the class bonus would be with Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange powerhouses. In their own right. On entering Overload, Phoenix Force charges the immediately consumed, and the Phoenix begins to consume Fury buffs periodically. All attacks have a 20% chance to stun incinerated targets. Ooh, very helpful indeed. So a lot of multiple buffs are going into this character, the same way with Scarlet Witch when she crits. Same could be said for some of the other characters, especially some of the newer characters. So buffs do play a huge part in a lot of the most recent characters going into the game. On reaching 0 Fury charge, the Phoenix stops overloading and generates 1 Phoenix Force charge. So you're getting his Phoenix Force charges as much as possible. But here's the thing: like, if you've got a nullified character, you know, this is going to be null in void. Sorry for the pun there. Gain 10% power for each Phoenix Force charge, consuming all but one of them. Consumes up to 1 Fury buff, increasing special damage by 10% for Fury consumed. It all seems very standard stuff, all built around these Phoenix Force charges and these Fury buffs. Special 3 though, this attack consumes all of Phoenix Fury's buffs, granting up to 242% damage bonus based on a number of Fury buffs consumed. You are going to need some nullifying of those Fury buffs, because if there's a lot, then you're buggered. Now, I do want to give this character a bit of a road test. I want to see some things, see what this character is about. So I will need to get. I've just seen the buff there. I want to get some characters just knocked out for the purpose of just having a look at the character. Maybe you can see it's L1, L2, and give some final thoughts on it. So here we go. Enhanced Fury. Fury abilities are 40% more effective. That's helpful, isn't it? Especially with its goes quite well with that. Recovery. Healing and regeneration abilities recover 200% more health. So you're gonna. The thing is, this character is good, but if you kind of know to use nullifying abilities with recovery as well, healing and regeneration abilities. So I don't know if that's going to be a recovery constantly, or that's going to be at the point of when the character recovers. So say you knock out the character and it's on 0 health, the same way with the Punisher, but instead it starts regenerating, or will it have a regenerating buff from the beginning? So let's have a look at that. I don't think it is. I think it's applicable to basically rising from the ashes and just generating a metric buck ton of regeneration. But let's get into it. So I'm going to start off with just a normal character, because like I said, I want to get to see those specials, just to see if there's any. Obviously I know that the only way to take this character down effectively would be a Scarlet Witch. So 3-star Scarlet Witch if you're doing heroic, 4-star Scarlet Witch if you're doing master. It's all possible, but I need a character with a little bit more health just to see what we've got here. So from the start, I think that's that. Does it in the top right? I didn't see if that coming in. So there's 1 Fury coming in. So I'm getting incinerated there. No, I'm not. I'm getting hit by Fury. But is it? It looks like Fire Punch is coming in, so it could be incinerated. So there's a 3 stackable Fury buff there. Can we get the L1 up? Here's the L1. So that's shots in. I should have absorbed it because it could have been an incinerate. Can we get hit by it? No, I think I evaded it, or if not, that's the thing. It seems to be very easy to evade L1. Right, can we get to see? Right, this is the regeneration now. So that's not as effective as I thought it was going to be, especially. So that's a second. Again, not particularly effective. But there wasn't, say, enough Fury buffs. I don't think there was that many Fury buffs to kind of do anything with. I was expecting a lot more. So that a lot of those L1 and L2s to be, it's like boxing. The reach of your kind of punch to, say, the opponents. I thought that would be more. A bit like Kang. If you're going up against Kang and you get hit by the L2, you will effectively just, you know, you're going to get the L2 is going to come right across the screen at you. So I didn't find Phoenix as effective as, well, as we're kind of led to believe. So that was a bit disappointing, a bit lackluster. I might need to kind of go against with a lower tier character, maybe like a 3-star, to kind of get a good kind of idea of what these characters are like, or maybe go against the end boss of heroic and see that. So let's continue on and try and get back up to that point again. So here we are at the end boss for heroic mode, and it's Dark Phoenix, funnily enough. Well, we've got a color scheme change. So not so much of a big difference. Still cosmic, which is fine. That's right, keeping in the theme. Buffs wise, similar to what it was before. Enhanced armor breaks, I think that's on there. Yeah, not again, not a lot of difference between Phoenix and Dark Phoenix. Can't see hide nor hair of Jean Grey, because there would be more telekinesis powers in use. This is a very, I don't know really how to describe it. It's a very outward, non-controlling character. Very explosive. I'm trying to think of a very kind of word. Effervescent. Incandescent. So here we have Captain America. I'm really kind of sending him in as a patsy. That's really strange. Like, have you seen it? Dark Phoenix does a little bit of a dance. Do 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 with her legs. Up down up down. So I'm really trying to get hit by like an L1, but that's the thing, just not as powerful. So we've got four buff here for Fury. It's good, but that L1 is just so weak. And I would have expected. I know L1s aren't meant to be powerful in any case, but I would expect it to be a little bit more powerful, especially for having a 4 buffed Fury. Again, not hugely powerful. Armor's dead weak in any case, but really keen to put that L1 in to get the buffs from it. I'm trying to get up to the L2 and kind of take it in. Come on. There's the Incinerate. Took a little while for that Incinerate to kick in, but it's not as effective as I really would have hoped, especially for an end boss for Heroic. Because if I was to then use, and I probably will, right at the very end, if I want to take down this character, I'll use Witch in order to nullify some of those buffs to kind of then look, well, this character is going to be more effective. To be honest, I found Rogue a lot more effective, or I found her a lot more of a little bit more of a competition than Dark Phoenix, and I would have expected Dark Phoenix to be hugely more powerful. So let's just take damage. No, that's good. I think it's maybe on the reason it was on Captain America, basically because his armor's kind of like a lot higher. This is good. I'm taking a lot more damage. I know it's not really a good thing, but it's kind of good to give a good run through. So I'm just going to hit in my L2. You can see the armor for this character is pretty dog shit, really. I had to edit myself there. Come on, hit with the L2. There we go. So there's the L2. Now I would have expected to die then, especially with a couple. I think it was a couple or 2 or 3 Fury buffs to Dark Phoenix. I would have expected to be, but I stayed alive, which is very strange. Doctor Strange even. So just have a quick look, see if there is any significant differences. There's not. Obviously, if I was in a using a 3-star champion, I would have expected to be out of the game a lot sooner. However, I need characters with a lot of health points so I can then get the damage, then have a look at this armor versus attack that the character has. So this character has more of a higher level, not by much, Right of the Phoenix up to 15, but it's all very similar, if not the same. Actually, I think it's identical. Yeah, it's absolutely identical. And if they were trying to do from A to B, we should have really had A being Jean Grey with telekinesis powers, B being, and the thing is, if they use telekinesis powers with a Jean Grey, if they implemented prior to these, then it would be a lot better, because then Caban would have some experience in then looking to characters like, well, let's say, Professor Xavier, testing out those little bits of powers and specials to then give them an idea how to implement that character in the future. But sometimes I think Kabam miss a few tricks when they're implementing stuff. They kind of have this all prepared months in advance, and I don't know if they tinker a lot. They should really tinker as much as possible when putting it out to people. So Incinerate, yep. Fury, yep. Armor Break, yes. Stun. It's all similar, same specials. It's all the same. There's nothing really changing about the character. So let's have a look at Nullifying, because this gives you an idea about taking away those Furies to bring down the amount of damage that you're receiving. So if you've got a Scarlet Witch, then she will be very handy. I think as well She-Hulk might be quite effective. Her abilities, I think, take down certain buffs. Now I think because the character is, so let's take some damage first off. Now we are taking a significant amount of damage, but as soon as we hopefully get a shot off, no, it's back to regeneration, which isn't very high. Again, I thought this would be a lot higher, which is taking a lot of damage, which is fine. We need to take some damage, and so the character now has 3 buff for Fury, but when we hit in, now I thought I would have nullified, but I didn't get any crits. You know what's going to happen? The last hit of the game, I'm going to get that. No, I'm not. So obviously, take out the character. Yada yada. Certain characters, you're going to see your health points go down a lot quicker, especially with characters, say, with not good armor. So characters with nullifying ability, obviously we didn't get to use the nullifying ability because we didn't hit any crits in, which is a bit disappointing. However, though, it gives you a good idea of the amount of attack that's going to be against you. So characters like Captain America with good armor. However, do look out for the abilities that Jean Grey has, because you'll be able to take down that perfect block chance and the block chance. So I don't think you're going to see it hugely at heroic level, but I think master level it's going to be a little bit more trickier when the character gets at it's going to be 5-star, and also it's going to be higher rank, so, and duped, so you're going to see a higher level of signature ability. All I can say is that I did find the character not as powerful as I was expecting, a little bit disappointing. I found Rogue a little bit more trickier, not hugely trickier on the previous event quest, but still it's good to see more X-Men in. And again, I would have liked to have Jean Grey first. You're going to see as well, so a new character in Quake. I will have a look at that then. There's Kabam pushing in the moneymaker there with the ultimate crystals. 1,550 of them. Oh, do I go for that? I don't know. I really don't know whether or not I would, but anyway. All I can say, like I said, underwhelming character. Oh, here's the end scene, so we'll just watch this. Be careful now, she's still dangerous. Help me, Scott, please, it hurts. Jean! Scott, no, Jean sacrificed herself to burn nitrogen from the atmosphere. What you're seeing is just a shell created by the ISO 8. Yeah. And oh, there's Karnak. The creatures undergoing pterogenesis will emerge stronger than ever. We have the strike now. Not so fast, monk. Not so fast, monk. Don't even try your tricks on me. Thanos of Titans has no flaws. 2 down, 4 to go. So we're creating some sort of gauntlet. Can we wait? How long? We've got to wait another 2 years. So we've got to wait for this to... What's next? No. Humans, mutants, inhumans, squabbling like insects over mere crumbs, like Thanos prepares his banquet, and death will be the guest of honor. Ooh. Any more? No. So we've got a very kind of odd ending indeed. Will it go into some kind of formation of the gauntlet? Who knows? Tune in next time for the thrilling episode. No, it's not going to be like. But I will just say that it was a very. Are we going further? Is this the end of the trilogy? Because it would be quite disappointing and a lackluster ending. because everything was just going so well. Excellent new characters. I would have really liked to have Jean Grey first, and be thoroughly introduced as a character and have that telekinesis we were all talking about. We weren't all talking about, I was talking about. So hopefully we get something good going forward. Hope this video has been informative. Follow those kind of little tips on certain characters. She-Hulk potentially. I've just got She-Hulk, so it could be one of the nullified abilities are really good. Let's just have a quick look. I don't want to waste your time, so sorry about that. But this could be very handy. So She-Hulk, citing president, her opponent endlessly and takes away much of their power. So there we go. So citing precedent can be very helpful. Researches her own opponent endlessly and takes away much of their power. Can be helpful in taking down all those buffs, the amount of power coming in. As well, she's a very solid character. I really want to get her duped, but we'll see. Hopefully that comes in soon. Anyway, yep, like this video if you enjoyed it. Please hit that subscribe button if you want to see more, because we'll do some more. Hopefully I'll catch you in a live stream. And also just to say thanks to David TH and to LK, I know you got a long name, for their donations of energy refills. Really helpful, full energy refills even, really helpful, and really appreciate that. So thanks very much for that. I've been RichTheMan as always, and I shall catch you on the flip side. Bye bye.